working on your articulation and your breathing and what else? What else? I don't know. I hope you've been practicing. So we're getting a lot of the technical stuff out of the way, right? We went over intervals. We went over, the oral skills. The steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, right? We got that. Or here comes the bride. You remember that? 1, 4, 4, 4, right? Well, here comes the bride. And those are really important for you to start understanding. Intervals are very, very important. But I want to get more into the emotional side of playing the saxophone. So we're getting all technical. We got our articulation, got the scales, we got some of that knowledge down. But I want you to be able to play more dynamically with emotion. And I'm going to teach you something called vibrato. And I believe I went over this a little bit in our first couple of lessons. But I really need you to hammer this down and start playing smoother and using vibrato in your phrases. In the end of your phrases, in the middle of your phrases. So I really need you to start using vibrato. And that's also going to improve your mouth muscles. And in this lesson today, I'm also going to teach you how to bend your notes. So bend your notes just using your mouth. So for instance, if you're playing a C, you can actually drop the note. If you drop your jaw, you can bend the note down and make it really flat. And that's how those really awesome saxophonists that you hear, maybe not me, but if you hear like those really cool swoops and swells, they're really manipulating the horn using the mouthpiece and the sound with their mouths and the chamber. So we really want to get more control with this. And by the end of today's lesson, you're not going to like me very much because your mouth is going to be hurting you big time. But that's what this is all about, right? No pain, no gain. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Mitchell. But sorry to do this to your son, but he's going to be in pain after this. So let's start with vibrato. And vibrato is getting a smooth, wavy type of sound. Why am I explaining it to you? Let me just play it. And I'll play, let me play a G. G. Straight, right? Nice tone, straight, nothing fancy about it. That's the problem, right? Nothing fancy, right? Let's make it fancy. Right? Fancy. So you want to, all I did was I bent my mouth. I kind of squeezed my mouth, whoa, and I went like this. Whoa. I know it's not very attractive, but whoa, on the mouthpiece. And I made a very square sounding note sound beautiful. And that's what we want to do. All right, let me exaggerate a little bit. Whoa. I'm going like this with my mouth. I'm just doing it very slightly, very minimally to get the nice smooth vibrato. I'm just kind of going whoa into the horn, not actually making a noise, right? You know that, right? Okay, so I want you to try that. You can pause the video if you want, or I can just sit here and just continue talking or just staring into the camera, which would be really awkward. But whoa. And you can go up your scale. Go up the scale. Do it and stay in the G, the key of G. So remember your Fs are going to be sharp. Whoa. How are your lips feeling? Yeah, I bet you they're hurting a little bit now, and we just got started. Yeah, so let's try it again. Just play your G. And play it, hold it out, long tone, and then vibrato. Go ahead. Play your long tone, G vibrato, hold it out. And when you're done, go up the scale. I want you to go, how are you doing? Man, I wish you were in front of me. I have no idea if you're doing this. You know you're gonna send me a video after this, right? Yes. Shake your head, nod your head. Yeah, you're gonna send me a video of you attempting, because that's all I can imagine you're doing, attempting to do vibrato, because I don't know if you're doing it right. But if you're moving your mouth, whoa, 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 and I know you have a really nice grip on that mouthpiece, I think you're gonna be doing it just fine. All right, so keep doing that. Keep working on your vibrato. You can pause the video if you'd like. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, let me put it in context for you. So I'm gonna play, let's do a pentatonic blues, okay? Let's do C pentatonic. And what note are we flatting in the C pentatonic? What note goes flat? You remember, I hope? Your E, right? Your E goes flat. And we're gonna start not on the C pentatonic, we're gonna make it bluesy. So what note do we have to start on? That's right, an A. Good job. I have no idea if you said that, but I'm going to assume you did. Okay. So I'm gonna do a pentatonic. You don't have to follow me. I'm just gonna put the vibrato into context. Make sense? Yeah, much better, right? Adding the vibrato in instead of playing it very, very square, it makes more sense. So that's kind of where you want to get to. I mean, listen, if you're playing like fast blues or rock, you don't necessarily need it, but you still need, how can I explain this? You still need to be able to use the vibrato technique to get a richness in your sound. So even when I'm pushing hard, I'm using it, I'm just not exaggerating the vibrato. And I'm still using the vibrato technique in my playing, and I'm making the notes sound richer. I'm adding flavor to the tone. Does that make sense? So and that's what you want to do. That's what you want to work on. You hear a little vibrato in there? Whoa, whoa. Listen, I know it's easier said than done. I get it. I've been there. I didn't start playing vibrato until I was in college. When I started, I wasn't very good on the saxophone. I didn't have a very good teacher. So he was okay, he taught me the basic notes and stuff, and that was about it. But I learned all this other stuff just through experience and listening to other sax players, and now I'm teaching you this, and I'm hoping that you can implement this sooner than later. And I actually have some middle schoolers who are implementing vibrato and they're playing, and my goodness, it makes such a huge difference. Some of my students who have been with me for a couple of years, I just taught them vibrato, and it makes them sound beginner, brings them up to like an intermediate, sometimes even like a professional. Some of their sounds on there that they're getting on their instruments, oh my goodness, just by adding vibrato, because it adds tone to their playing. It adds tone to their playing. So really focus on adding some tone to your notes now and not playing them so square. And that's going to come with practice, right? All right. Second part of today's lesson. You can do the vibrato, practice that all you want. If you need help on any vibrato, let me know ASAP and I'll help you. Bending notes. And it's the same idea with vibrato. You're manipulating the sound of your horn using the chamber in your mouth, or dropping the chamber in your mouth when you're dropping your notes. So remember vibrato, you're going whoa, 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 whoa. What if you went like this? Whoa, whoa, really, really drop that chamber in your mouth, right? What would happen? So that's vibrato. I know, you're probably not going to be able to get that far down. I almost took the note a half step down. Now, it sounds ridiculous. I know, it sounds ridiculous. And that's okay. But the reason why that we swoop, but we want to drop our jaw, is we bend our notes when we're transitioning from one note to another. And usually it's a lower note to a higher note. For instance, on the G scale, so you'll do it this way so you can see the horn, and so I can be a good shining example of how to actually hold the saxophone. So that's an example of a bend. If I were to play it square, just play straight on. Try your G and your B straight on. Yeah, not much there, right? Not much there. But what if you added a little swoop in there with your bend, right? So if you add a little bend by dropping your jaw before you go up to your B. So just the G and the B. As opposed to, or, so go G, B, D, or in interval, 1, 3, 5. So I'm sliding up on that note. G, B, ba. And you're probably not going to be able to get this right away. But when you hear saxophonists play, and you hear that really cool, sultry, bending, swoopish type of sound, that's what they're doing. They're manipulating their sound with the chamber of their mouth. They're dropping their jaw. Not significantly. It's really not the jaw as much as the whole chamber inside your mouth. They're making it bigger. And while they're making the chamber bigger, they're making the sound flatter. So just try that for a little bit. So this lesson, again, vibrato and bending of the notes, and they're both similar because it's it's manipulation with the mouth, with the chamber in the mouth. Vibrato, whoa, 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 right? Whoa, whoa, really small. You can start by doing it real big. Really big. And then reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in until it's nice and smooth and right where you want it. And then practice doing the bends. So you can just do it on one note at a time if you want. Just start on your B. And then the G. Just try to do it on every note. Your mouth is probably hurting you right now. I get it. I know. So we are going to stop this lesson right here. And this would complete lesson number 4. And we have 3 lessons left after this. So stick around for 7 sax sessions, so students sound super serious. 7 sax sessions, so students sound super serious. Stick around for the next one, because if you don't, then there's no lesson. So I'm depending on you. Stick around. So I'll see you on the next one, right? So keep up the good work, and I'll see you next time. Bye.